What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American Politics, back in with a new video, and today, it is time that we do another semi-poll watch video slash analysis video on the great state of Georgia's Senate race. That is right, folks, it's finally time that we discuss the Georgia Senate race once again. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit the little bell, and yes, of course, go follow the mysterious Twitter account in the description down below. And, yeah, also join the channel. That is right, folks, for just 10 cents a day, you could join Real American Politics. And, yeah. So, no more bullshit, none of this promotion stuff. Let's get right into it. So, the Georgia Senate race. I would say things are finally, even the general opinion on this race is finally changing. Of Walker's more than likely going to pull off this race. Alright? A lot of people are dooming the past month. I wasn't one of them because I had, realized a lot of the polling in Georgia hasn't been the best in the world. I mean, we saw in May how atrocious the polling was in May. But the point is, the polling has gotten better for Republicans in the state of Georgia. I mean, look at this. Trafalgar on August 27th, Walker up by 1. Emerson, August 29th, Walker up by 2. September 7th, Walker up +3. And again, some of these polls are not the best pollsters in the world. Like, Insider Advantage, I mean, you flip-flop in 2 months, it's like, no. But the point is, a lot of the polls are showing Republicans are picking up significant steam in the great state of Georgia. As Herschel Walker, even with all the attacks, all the money thrown at Herschel Walker about abortion, about, his, I have to say, some pretty bad gaffes he's had. Even then, Herschel Walker is still finally pick up steam right when it matters. As for Warlock, it's becoming harder and harder to see a path for Warlock to win. Now, is there a path? Yes, but it is a hard path. It happened in 2020, but for it to exactly happen again, I don't think it will. So, speaking of 2020, I think it's time that we compare, alright, or contrast the Senate race in 2020 to today. So, Raphael Warnock won the runoff by around 2 points. He took first place in the initial jungle primary crap and all that good stuff. People keep on saying, even to this day, they really think the reason that Kelly Loeffler and, David Perdue lost this race was because of Blumph. Guys, I had made videos on this, alright? They maybe not be public anymore because YouTube. But the point is, guys, I've looked at the data. No. What Trump did or said after the election didn't do anything. In fact, Trump campaigning in Georgia for Loeffler and Perdue may have saved them from getting embarrassed even more. If you don't know, Trump did a last-second rally for them in Georgia. I can't remember exactly which county it was. I think it was up here. I think it was in Cherokee County, right? I think it was up here somewhere, right? It was one of the northern counties, if I'm not mistaken, right? My memory's a little bit blurred because it's, been a while. But the point is, Trump did a rally here. In the area that Trump had rallies in, he did 2 of them. One was 2 months prior. Why they didn't have a barnstorm the state? Who knows? But both areas where Trump did a rally, turnout was pretty solid for the Republicans. It just, the rest of the state turnout just collapsed. I mean, think about that. Think about the correlation to that. Trump does a rally, turnout's pretty good in that region. The other parts that Trump didn't do a rally in, turnout collapsed. How can you blame that on Trump? I mean, Loeffler and Perdue flat out made Trump not campaign. More so Loeffler. I mean, there's a whole story on that. But the point is, Loeffler is like, we don't need Trump to win. McConnell and them were like, we don't need Blumph to win the election. Well, when the last second came, they realized they were down with the polling, and they said, screw it, we need Trump. So Trump came in and gave them some hope, all right? He gave them some turnout boost in the region they did a rally in. It's a fact. Look at turnout data in the area that Trump did a rally in compared to the rest of the state. Turnout was pretty good there. Just the rest of the state where Trump did not do a rally in, turnout collapsed. So you're going to really tell me the election stuff that Trump said affected turnout? Really? If Trump was allowed to barnstorm the state, Loeffler and Perdue would both be senators right now. They both would be. And the chaos of the Biden administration that we're seeing wouldn't be happening right now. Think about that. We wouldn't be dealing with this crap at the border. We wouldn't be, well, we'll probably be dealing with some inflation, but not to the extent that it's causing flat out food shortages. All right, so the point is, Republicans themselves lost this race, not Trump. And sure, some people like freaking Sidney, Powell, I can't remember the guy's name. The guy's a complete nut. I think it's like, whatever, Linwood, I think that's the guy's name. Point is, the guy's a complete nutcase. Somebody like that, sure, may have declined turnout. But what really did screw turnout over? McConnell. McConnell's shenanigans when it came to the stimulus checks, I think really did it in. I mean, look at this. Come on now. Both of the races, look where the shifts came in. Basically the entire state, except the parts Trump did rallies in for the two. Think about that. The entirety of the state that was in need of a stimulus check, they're like, we have our businesses closed. It's becoming harder and harder to pay for, food. All right, now, compared to now, it's nothing. But point is, it was getting harder for some people living. When Trump promised a stimulus check, they saw hope. But Republicans in the Senate were so incompetent that it's too much money to give the schleps a stimulus check. Yet a couple months later, I think it's 18 months exactly or something like that, they approved $40 billion to Ukraine. And most of that went to the oil oligarchs. That's the Republicans in a nutshell. F you to the people while we give a shit ton of money to a corrupt third world country like Ukraine. That's what happened. It wasn't because Trump caused it. The Republicans themselves tried to run away from Trump. Like, we don't need Trumpism. We don't need any of this crap. And well, they lost because of it. In fact, if Trump did not do those rallies, there's a good chance both the candidates would have lost by 4 or 5 points. There's a serious shot of it. Guys, the people today, still to this day that blame Trump for this loss, they're delusional. Now, Herschel Walker, on the other hand, he's running as the pro-Trump candidate. Trump's doing a bunch of rallies here, and here's the difference. Obviously, North Georgia's always going to turn out, all right? Even in 2021, yes, there are some parts of Taylor Greene's district that didn't turn out, but parts of Northern Georgia that Trump did do rallies in, turnout was solid. The issue was really the rest of the state. The rest of the state was pathetic turnout. Here's the thing about Walker. He is going to get these voters out in southern and central Georgia. These voters are going to vote for Herschel Walker in droves. This is what people need to understand. Look, Herschel Walker is a huge name in Georgia. Do I gotta say any more? Football dude. But the point is, he is going to have a turnout machine in central and southern Georgia. These people know Herschel Walker from the days when he was in Georgia for football. And that's going to help him greatly. So even if some trends in, DeKalb or Fulton County, or not really those, more so like Henry and Gwinnett County happen, the shifts continue. If Herschel Walker has big rural turnout, all right, big turnout in the rest of the state, all right, and great turnout in northern Georgia, and doesn't get absolutely obliterated in the Atlanta metro, all right, if he doesn't get absolutely destroyed, Herschel Walker will win easily. So, and we're seeing that, folks. The polling's indicating that Walker's actually doing a lot better in the Atlanta area than I originally thought, with doing very well in central and southern Georgia, which Perdue and Loeffler, yes, they won them by quite a bit, but the turnout was so pathetic that it really didn't matter. Anyways, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share it with friends, hit the little bell, and yes, of course, go follow the mysterious Twitter account in the description down below. And, yeah, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Godspeed to all of you.